Hey, what's going on, everybody? I am not Justin Marble. I am John Marble, the better looking and more fabulous brother. And of course, next to me is the best looking brother, I guess. That's what they call him, Mr. Josh Marble.
Hey, what's up?
All right. So before we begin,
well, let's talk about first and foremost, before we get into anything.
Yeah.
Pour some out for Ozzy.
Absolutely.
We come in with War Pigs, Sabbath song. Big loss. A lot of people saw a lot of people on Facebook equating it to the loss of Tupac.
Yeah.
So,
and it's true.
And you know, that's a big musical talent gone. But anyway, you notice that Justin is not here.
Yeah. And so, you know, when we found out Justin wasn't going to be here tonight, we had to do some digging. Our initial research indicated that he wasn't going to be here. We didn't know why, but we found out. We figured it out. If you can, here in a minute, we're going to show you why. It's an absolute travesty. We want to first apologize to all of the families and the people involved in this this controversial situation. We're praying for those people, but
it seems that it seems that Justin was caught at a Coldplay concert.
Yeah,
cheating on his gluten-free diet.
Yeah,
with a cheeseburger. And look,
that's hard to look at.
It's hard. It's hard.
It's hard to look
at. The cheeseburger does look good, though. I mean,
but prayers to the families.
And look, and this is totally not a crappy Photoshop job. It's not at all. If you really look at it, it's not. It's a real picture at a Coldplay concert.
I mean, we caught him there.
We caught him on camera.
It's horrible.
The cheeseburger ducked out. The tomato slid off the bun. It was a mess. Justin, and that's why he's not here. When he has gluten, he passes out and pisses himself and forgets who he is for 30 minutes. So
yeah,
it's that wasn't his main excuse. I mean, he comes up with all kind of excuses.
Oh yeah,
he's so dramatic about, hey guys, well, I don't know if I can do the show. I can't come. There's a bear.
There's a bear. It's a medium-sized bear.
Yeah, I can't come. My dog had some bad diarrhea just a few minutes ago. It's almost like I was telling y'all before the show. You ever seen Grown Ups 2 where the frat boys get all really dramatic when the older guys kind of challenge them and they're like, "We got a situation."
Right.
And that's what
Justin got a situation.
Justin stubs his toe. Oh, we got a situation, boys. I can't be there. But anyway, we do hope he's okay, and we do hope he recovers from his allergic reaction to gluten from the cheeseburger. Well, I don't know how Adrian's going to feel about it.
Yeah.
We
can take it down now. I don't even want to look at it anymore.
It's sickening.
It's sickening.
Yeah, poor Adrian.
Adrian. Poor kids.
Yeah, poor kids. What a dark time for
what
their
is
family.
that? What is that? He's got kids.
He's got No, you're thinking about Bobby Bowden.
Yeah.
You're thinking they're good kids.
They're good kids.
They got good parents.
No. Real quick, if you look below right here, you can see our sponsors scrolling throughout the night. Big shout out, love and support for all those who support us in this endeavor. Thank you. And please, if you are out there, go visit these people's Facebook pages and their social media and give them some love and support and buy stuff from them because they love us. So
absolutely. Show rules.
Yeah.
Feel free to call in. If you do call in, we do not talk negatively about amateur athletes here, even though we do like to talk a lot of local sports. We don't talk negatively about amateur athletes or local coaching. We'll give a little leeway on the local coaching. They do get paid, but we like to keep that to a minimum.
Absolutely.
Also, no religion, politics, or talk about the Great Pumpkin.
The Great Pumpkin.
Or Fight Club, for that matter.
Yeah.
That's a new one.
It's the first rule in Fight Club.
Yep. So.
All right.
All right. We'll
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So we're going to talk a little bit about, we moved for people who have watched the show for a long time, we used to have our BS segment, kind of our whatever segment. We used to have it kind of toward the end after we talk sports, but now we do it up front because we feel like that engages people a little bit more. And then they'll stay around for us for the boring stuff, which is sometimes sports can get boring, especially this time of year. There's not a lot going on.
Yeah.
But if you one topic that we want to touch on, if you watched the show last night, the Debatables here at the Satsuma Valley Studios, it was really good.
It was really good.
Some local high school students did a little show. Their topic was the best Spider-Man.
Well, they had a couple. There was the best Spider-Man, and then they did Marvel versus DC, and they got it kind of just trailed into different things like Superman.
Yeah,
which was cool.
I thought it had a real good rhythm to it.
Absolutely.
And I was telling them earlier, they didn't step on each other. It had a real good feel, and they also. They were real quick about acknowledging comments, and that's it's something that older people that do what kind of do this social media kind of live thing don't get very much. Like it's hard to do that because you're kind of focused on. But these kids, everything's so fast paced. It's TikTok world.
Yeah.
They can get it, and it'll probably serve them well in the future. Some of them,
right? And we did make a decision to continue their show. That was a pilot. I don't know if y'all know how it works at Satsuma Valley Studios, but if you come in under our banner for Satsuma Valley Studios, you want to do a show, the first thing you do is do a pilot episode. Josh and Justin did a pilot episode. Even my show was a pilot episode. And so then we kind of look at it and we gauge, hey, over viewer comments and viewer participation and how the flow of the show goes. If we're going to either keep your show or we're going to let you go about your way. And so as of last night, I kind of wrote it down. Right now, the Debatables caught up to over 1,100 views and over 300 comments. So it was a really, really great show. The flow went, like Josh said, the flow went smooth. They were attentive to the audience. So we made the decision to go ahead and continue their show. They will be on, I believe, I'll have to check the schedule, but I think it's going to be Monday nights at 7. So it's going to be super cool. I'm proud of those guys, and I can't wait to see what they debate next. So.
Yeah. Unlimited, amount of topics there.
Right.
I mean, especially for younger people, to have something that, they can watch and kind of get on there and interact with them. A lot of interaction too in the comments, last night.
Right.
And y'all mentioned through all platforms also. And that's awesome. That's awesome for them.
Right.
I think they'd be a good addition.
And I think that's kind of the forward thinking that we're starting out here in this new era of Satsuma Valley is we're looking more at the future of what's going on. So I'm so excited for it.
A little bit of something for everybody.
Right.
I mean, last night, certain times you were listening, you thought it was going to break out into a Dungeons and Dragons
right
session. But no, I mean, that's there's viewership for that.
Right.
And obviously, I mean, that, and I mean, they probably met, I don't know, we might have had one or two shows that got that many views, and certainly not the first night.
Right.
It probably took a couple days, of people word of mouth and sharing it before it got that many views. So that's pretty impressive. And I hope they keep that up.
And I think it's going to build, the maestro over here, Paul, our producer, he kind of made a comment about how when they get back into school and they're telling their friends and all that stuff, I think it's going to build even further than that. So, but so great show.
Yeah. Second, kind of BS topic, Ozzy, we touched on Ozzy a little bit. Ozzy he not only did he was he with Black Sabbath and he had a good solo career.
Right.
He inspired a lot. You wouldn't have, Black Label Society without Ozzy. Lots of bands. But also he had another following due to his they had a reality show.
Right.
The Osbournes, okay?
Right.
Early reality show, guys. Like this was one of the earlier ones, one of the ones that people were like, okay, this is kind of cool. We like these kind of shows. And they had one of the earlier ones. And that reached out to a different fan base, I think, than what his music did.
Right.
People seeing him interact with his kids, interact with his wife, who you could tell by that, and you could tell by other things that you saw, videos and stuff later on and stuff when that he was a very sweet man with his family.
Right.
So you see comments on social media about, well, Ozzy died. Well, more or less, welcome to hell. I don't think that's fair.
Right.
I don't think it's fair to put anybody
No.
in that realm that you don't know. I don't think it's fair to judge based on just based on their career and stuff, because you do things in your career that you may not. Everybody does things in their career that they may not necessarily believe to be something that they or it's not something that they believe in.
Right. And you were talking a minute ago about the people that were inspired by Ozzy and Black Sabbath and stuff. Yeah. There's a list here. Lars Ulrich from Metallica, the drummer, said that without Black Sabbath there would be no Metallica. Guns N' Roses, Judas Priest, Iron Maiden all cited Black Sabbath. Billy Corgan, Smashing Pumpkins, and Tom Morello of Rage Against the Machine, they all cited Ozzy as an inspiration on why they do what they do.
Black Sabbath gets credit, and it's very, I don't know, debatable, but they get credit as the original metal band. They do a lot, and it's like I said, it's debatable. But I mean, going back to the thing with Ozzy, being evil and
yeah,
I mean, is Motley Crue evil for Shout Out the Devil? Is Van Halen evil for Running with the Devil? Iron Maiden had a song called 666, Number of the Beast.
Yeah.
I mean, these are songs, guys. I mean, Rolling Stones had Sympathy for the Devil.
Because in the same sentence, he also has a song called "Mama, I'm Coming Home."
Yeah, I mean, very, maybe not religious, but obviously very spiritual.
And I found this out just yesterday. Do you know who Ozzy's inspiration was?
Who?
The Beatles.
The Beatles, of course. Yeah, the Beatles. Yeah, I will tell you this: Slayer, maybe not so much.
Maybe not so much.
Yeah. Kerry King.
Yeah,
hell maybe actually awaits for that. I don't know. I don't know. It's I do I'm a big Slayer fan. But actually, Slayer, they everything that they sing is kind of like that. But they I think they all have families and stuff like that. So you got to think about before you judge people, you got to think about how you. Luckily, we got to see Ozzy, and you understood, hey, he loved his family and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, that's something. That's something. No matter if like I said, if he's just spiritual, he's not religious. There's something that and in interviews recently, since he died, watching these interviews, everybody always says, hey, if he left you. He spoke words of love as leaving, bless you, love you.
Right.
He was a kind soul.
Yeah. And he was a fight, like somebody once told me that the reason they didn't like Ozzy is because the time frame that he came out, he didn't do what everybody else did in the genre and fight against political injustice. I'm like, have you ever listened to the words of War Pigs?
Yeah.
That's all that song's about.
Just missing. And people miss stuff like that. They misinterpret stuff like that. And that happens all the time.
But
anyway.
Great family man.
Pour some out for Ozzy.
Pour some out.
He will be missed.
Absolutely.
We hope to see. Oh man, there would be some awesome tribute concerts if they chose to do so.
Right.
With Zakk Wylde and you know, people that you mentioned. The concert, the farewell concert itself was already star-studded and awesome.
Yeah, and like we talked about earlier, you know, I think that he knew. He's been known for a long time.
Well,
like you
sure.
said.
He was diagnosed in 2020 with Parkinson's.
And then that last scene of him trying to get out of the chair and he just couldn't. It's at that point you're like, okay, like,
it's
over.
But you know, I think that he was pretty healthy up until then. You know, I remember watching him on the Osbournes,
right?
And you know, you watch the like just all the time. But the ones I did watch, I was like, this is pretty neat.
So I found out a pretty cool story about Ozzy and Sharon.
Okay.
So when he met her, so her dad was his agent.
Yeah.
And so on their wedding day, the wedding present that his dad gave him and Sharon was his extended contract. And literally, like within, I think, a week, Sharon, not Ozzy, Sharon ripped the contract up and went with CBS producers at the time, I believe, who production, which was going to give him a bigger contract. Yeah. So literally, and the dad and them didn't talk for like 20 years.
Yeah.
So
there's no question that he owes a lot of the good things that happened in his life to her. And married men that have good wives know that. Absolutely. They know that. And he did, obviously. Yeah. But he was inspiration. Like I said, I look forward to the concerts that are going to come out. I mean, come out of and I don't mean to sound. I mean, superficial saying that, but I mean it's gonna create some good. Hey, we're gonna pay tribute. You know, it's some tribute concerts and stuff. Absolutely. They're gonna be great. But anyway, we're gonna move on. Actually, this is a sports show.
Yeah, sports show.
Getting some sports.
Right now, after his death, his music is trending so high that he might be on the top of the chart again.
Right.
That'd be amazing. Yeah.
Can you imagine?
So much good music too, and we're gonna talk about that. Our top 5 tonight is top 5 Ozzy/Sabbath songs. Yeah. When he was in Sabbath, you can't take a Dio song and apply it to this, but. Even though I love some Dio songs when he was with Sabbath, but
can you imagine though? We talked about this. How much that merchandise that was sold at that concert is going to sell for?
Absolutely.
Like it is going.
I read tonight that he stopped taking all of his medications before that show.
Yeah.
Because he didn't want to feel numb.
Right.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah.
And that's why he didn't make it.
And if you've seen the sensation in his face and stuff, you kind of get that. Like he did feel it.
And he did it right. It was in his hometown, back in England. You know, the whole thing was, I think, called Into the Beginning or Back to the Beginning or something like that. So it was just right. Yeah. You know?
Yeah.
Anyways, all right.
And all of the money from the concert he raised, $169 million, went to
Parkinson's.
Look at that.
Research.
$169 million to Parkinson's. Yeah.
Yep.
Evil people don't do that.
No. People who are going to hell don't do that.
Yeah.
But anyway, let's get into some sports. We don't have much local. There's we're looking forward to football season kind of kicking off. I don't know if they started camp yet.
I want to say that
football hadn't started. They don't start till August.
They don't start till August. Yeah.
We'll start updating stuff when they start camp.
Right.
But for right now, fall sports hadn't gotten to camp, and there's just really not a whole lot of local talk about.
Right.
But we can talk national. We can talk WNBA.
Absolutely. Well, let's talk about WNBA.
Okay. Well, they had their All-Star game. They all come out with some protest shirts. Did you see these?
I did not.
Pay us what you owe us.
Pay me what you owe me.
Pay that man his money.
So every one of them came out like this, or just the select few that were?
I didn't watch the game.
Yeah.
Not on my watch list, but actually, I did flip through there one time, stop it for about 3 minutes, but it looked kind of like the NBA All-Star game where it was just a bunch of shooting and no defense, and I was like, well, I'm out on this. But the most the thing that stood out was the T-shirts. Pay us what you owe us. They think that they, and probably deservedly so now, they think that they should get some bigger salaries here.
Right.
$75,000 for a player. I think that's what Caitlin Clark's contract is.
Right.
That's a year. There's probably somebody down at the local garbage company that is a supervisor that makes that.
Right.
It's and look, these girls have got real talent, but I'll tell you what I think, and this may be controversial. I'll tell you what I think has really made WNBA turn the corner, especially with male viewership.
Yeah.
And it's real simple. And like I said, it may be controversial. People are going to call me, misogynist, but they're better looking now.
Yeah,
the players coming in the league are it's
and look,
they're not all tomboys. They're and like I said, I hate to even say this, but I keep seeing this and I keep jotting down in my notes. All these players are really, really pretty girls, and they're good athletes.
Right. And if you don't believe that, and I'm going to tell you this, coming from a person who does this for a living, I'm going to tell you how many times I've sat on that couch with other people and said, hey, I hate to say it, but sex sells. Okay. If you don't believe that, go back to the last Super Bowl and tell me how many times they put the camera on Taylor Swift.
Absolutely.
They didn't do that.
And hey, look, it's not just that. It's not looks.
Yeah.
Yes, that's helping the male viewership.
Right.
But they're also good athletes.
Yeah.
So
they're great athletes.
You combine those two. Look at the last Olympics. The same thing applied there.
Hey, Chris.
The athleticism is not just applied to
I know, but it's ringing still. Okay. Anyways.
So I feel like athleticism isn't just for tomboys anymore.
No. God no.
It's all over the NCAA.
Yeah.
It's a popular thing.
Yeah.
It's okay to go into women's sports and stuff. And with this, okay, so I follow a page called Save Women's Sports.
Okay.
The premise behind this is keeping the males out of women's sport. Right. So basically the whole the swimmer from Florida, Riley Gaines, that whole thing, they kind of took it and run with it, made a page.
Right.
Their platform is, look at these beautiful women that are playing sports. Look at these softball players. Look at these swimmers.
Right.
Look at these basketball players. You can be feminine and still be a good athlete
and kick butt. Yeah.
What is the rugby player? Alana Meyer. Yeah. Her whole platform is you can be feminine and still be a good athlete, still be a powerful athlete.
Yeah.
And I think that is a good thing.
Absolutely.
And I think that is what is enhancing male viewership in women's sports.
Right.
WNBA specifically, because all of a sudden, boom, it's not Caitlin Clark. And I was the first one to say, hey, Caitlin Clark it made everybody gain viewership. No, it's not just Caitlin Clark. It's the fact that they've embraced this.
Right.
They've embraced the femininity of being an athlete and playing a sport.
Right.
And hey, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. And there's probably people out there that would tell you that, well, there's also nothing wrong with, a male having a feminine or trying to have a feminine physique and competing against females. And that's not for me to argue with you about. But that's there. And that's why you have groups like, Save Women's Sports.
Right.
But anyway, my point is, to kind of wrap it back up, is that it's okay now to be feminine and be an athlete, and
right.
and that's why the WNBA is kind of on the uptick right now.
Right.
Agree? You agree?
I agree.
Okay.
So speaking of that, though, the Minnesota Lynx did win the 2025 All-Star Game MVP trophy. And while they were handing the trophy to them, there were shouts in the audience, and all they were saying was, "Pay them, pay them."
I think that they should. I think that they should make more money.
Yeah.
I think that they're providing a good product, especially now.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the league's not making any less money, that's for sure. So with more money,
I'll get that all there.
With more money, you should provide incentive to those.
I know, right?
With more money, you should start providing incentive and payment to those who provide that
right.
Excitement and that entertainment.
Right.
And that's the players. That's all.
Yeah. And you can nerd out on this too, because it's not only sports, it's also sports entertainment, Josh. Because if you look at...
Oh, yeah, you're going to go...
No.
You're
just give me a minute.
Time out.
Give me a minute.
We're going to indulge John in some full-on booger eater WWE wrestling entertainment stuff.
Right.
You got 1 minute.
So you remember back in the day, you were there when the WWE started doing the whole women's thing, and you had the bra and panties matches and all that kind of stupid crap and stuff like that to appease male viewers. Well, now there's a whole evolution behind it, and they're realizing, hey, not only are these girls beautiful, but they can wrestle.
Yeah,
and
they're good athletes.
They're great athletes. And so now you are seeing a highlight where it's, hey, there are women that are main eventing WrestleManias. Like, and it's a beautiful sight to see, because they deserve it. They put the work in. That's all I'm saying. My 1 minute's up.
I don't think it was quite a minute. But hey, yeah. And it's not easy.
Yeah. Huh.
They still have to go through the training.
Right.
I seen guys, some of the amateur guys, and local guys from the wrestling federations around here get out there and practice and just like practice falling flat on their back. I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
And it's the same for everybody. What I never finished watching was
Heels.
No, the one about the with Zac Efron about the that gummit.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Man, what's that movie called?
The Claw.
The Claw.
Okay, that's about the Von Erichs.
Yeah.
Okay, never finished watching it because I was watching on the plane, and like 5 minutes into the movie, and there was a scene in the shower, and I was like, I can't watch this on a plane. Why can't you watch movies on a plane anymore?
I don't know.
Like I don't like. I'm looking around. I'm like,
is anybody else seeing this?
Yeah. And then so I switched it over, and I've told people this story. So I switched it over to what's the one with Cillian Murphy about the bomb and stuff.
Oh, I don't know how to look it up.
Crap, man! Why can't I remember any of these movies? Oppenheimer.
Yes.
Oppenheimer.
Yes.
Okay.
Oppenheimer.
So I switched over to Oppenheimer.
Great
Started
movie.
watching that.
Great
yeah.
movie.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Same thing about 10 minutes in.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what? I'm like, I can't watch.
Oh yeah.
any
The
movies.
first 10 minutes is like almost like a porn.
Yeah.
Like
yeah. And so I turned on Curb Your Enthusiasm and watched like 2 seasons. And that's where I watched the episode about the disabled girls.
Yeah.
Debbie disabled.
Yeah.
Anyway, Curb Your Enthusiasm is great.
It's a great show. Great show.
I don't know how many seasons they had. I watched 2 on the plane, but anyway, yeah. But I want to go back and watch the Von Erich movie. Now that I'm not on the plane,
Right.
I just hadn't got a chance to. Is it good? I mean, have you watched all the way through?
Yes. So it is very good. I'm not going to spoil anything for you.
Yeah,
but,
don't spoil it for me.
I'm going to tell you, I was really surprised that Zac Efron did such a good job.
Okay, well, look, we come in. We started watching probably at the tail end of the Von Erichs.
Yeah.
Because they were probably in the same era with Macho Man, Ultimate Warrior, Hulk Hogan.
Right. Yeah.
Tatanka.
Yeah.
Who was Undertaker,
Superfly, Jimmy Snuka,
Superfly,
Andre,
Hacksaw Jim Duggan,
Hacksaw. Yes. The beginning of 90s wrestling,
Undertaker with Paul Bearer,
late 80s,
early 90s.
Yeah.
That was our wheelhouse. We watched that, and it was great. Now I didn't know anything about the Von Erichs. What was their ring name? One of them Texas Tornado.
Yeah. So one of them
I
was
remember
Kerry,
the Texas Tornado.
I think Kerry was. I have to look it up.
And we're nerding out now. Big time. I done got off in your booger eater stuff.
Von Erich.
One of them was
Kerry Von Erich was
Texas Tornado.
Texas Tornado.
Okay, I remember Texas Tornado.
Yeah.
And then who my favorite wrestlers of all? They're a tag team. My favorite to watch all time was the Rockers. Marty Jannetty and Shawn Michaels. My favorite all time.
Yeah.
Bar none. They were high flyers. That was when Shawn Michaels was young. I don't know what happened to Marty Jannetty, but they were.
I thought he just died.
I think he died recently. Yeah, but, that was an awesome tag team. That was just awesome wrestling.
No, I think he's still alive.
Oh, well, we put him in his
65.
grave. We're bad about putting people in their grave on here.
He's just going through, I think now, and he is basically doing podcasts and providing commentary.
Okay.
He's still in the wrestling, but that's about the
Rowdy
gist of
Roddy
it.
Piper.
May he rest in peace. Pour some out.
Rowdy Roddy Piper. You ever seen They Live?
Mm-hmm.
Ain't that a cool movie?
That's a cool movie.
That's Wes Craven.
Yeah. Roddy Piper has one of my favorite quotes of all time, and I tell people it all the time. You never throw rocks at a man that's carrying a machine gun.
Yeah, and apparently in that movie, and I saw this on a podcast not too long ago, he's the one that coined the phrase, I'm here to kick some ass and chew some bubble gum. And I'm all out of bubble gum.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Anyway.
But so
you want to move on to, I don't know if y'all saw, Shane Gillis hosted the ESPYs.
I got something to say about this.
Okay. So if you know Shane Gillis, he's, if you watch his stand-up or you watch an uncut version, he's pretty blue.
Yeah.
He's pretty blue. And I don't know how that sat with some of the people live at the ESPYs.
I think here's my problem.
Okay.
Is that you're sitting there at the ESPYs and you get Shane Gillis to come on as your host and you expect it. The dude got kicked off of SNL for saying racist comments. And you're wondering, man, I wonder if he's going to do it this time. Well, yeah, he's going to.
Yeah. Racist. I don't know.
It wasn't. But
He. okay, so credit to ESPN, they let them go with it.
Yeah.
They didn't censor them. They obviously saw the joke list and they let them go with it.
Yeah. I mean, he has to supply that stuff.
There were some really good ones. We're not going to repeat. Y'all go watch the YouTube videos. They're really good. I thought it was okay. I thought it was fine. I thought there were some people in the audience who thought it was fine.
Right.
There were some PG ones, like, you know, him saying Sugar Ray. He said hi to Sugar Ray Leonard, and he said, then, you know, Jake Paul will be fighting you in about 10 years.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
You know, there was some PG stuff that you could really laugh at, but there was also some kind of borderline stuff.
Right.
That you know, people. That's the controversial part. You know, my thought is that it was fine.
Yeah.
And that if you, like you said, John, if you hire Shane Gillis to be your MC,
yeah, you kind of get what you pay for.
That's what you're going to get. So you made the decision. So don't, you know, which ESPN, I don't think ESPN put out any kind of press release that apologized for anything. So credit to them too, because they normally do. They normally fold.
I mean,
under pressure.
In the past, the ESPYs has had some hosts that they've said some derogatory things. Yeah. Like it's the ESPYs. You know, the first 15, 20 minutes is literally a host getting on stage and talking mess about everybody in the audience.
Right.
Like that's the gist of it.
I don't think it used to always be like that, but I think now that's the model that they like.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, I mean, I don't, you know, it is what it is. Shane Gillis is funny.
He's funny, and I think it was fine. And I don't, you know, first couple of days there, you saw some, but I think everybody kind of got over it. Yeah, it's funny. It's funny.
He's funny.
I haven't watched Tires yet.
I haven't either,
but I heard it was good.
Yeah.
But I heard he's not very funny in it. But anyway, one of our favorites, Tyrann Mathieu, a.k.a. the Honey Badger, has hung up his cleats in New Orleans. And I have some stuff to say about that. Also, Ndamukong Suh. Did you see Ndamukong Suh also retired?
Right.
Probably the dirtiest player ever played. No, I'm not going to say that. Dirtiest player of this era in the NFL. Because I'm sure in the 50s there were people that are poking people's eyes out and stuff like that. But Ndamukong Suh was a pretty dirty player for the era that he played in.
Hold on, because it's not Bluetooth, but we got a phone call. So I'm going to, all right, what you got? Go ahead, Justin. He decided to. What are you doing? Oh, there we go. Yeah. Go ahead.
What are you doing here? You talking about this Shane Gillis guy?
Yeah, what about him?
Is he Canadian?
I think he
I think he is.
He should be Canadian. He's got good jokes. Talks about on the ESPYs. You know what he didn't talk about was hockey. There was no real hockey awards there.
Yeah.
It's kind of lame, really.
It is. It is kind of lame. Okay.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
That was Justin S. Shorzy. His Shorzy may need a little work now.
I know he's kind of.
It might have been his speaker or something.
That's probably what it was. It's, you know. But we saw something else about the Saints.
Jimmy Graham also.
Yeah, Jimmy Graham. Yeah,
Jimmy Graham. Also
and that was the thing that because I'm a Saints fan, and I don't know how I felt about that. That, you know, Tyrann Mathieu, the retirement of him got more exposure than Jimmy's. You know, and I was like, I mean,
I don't know that that's the case. I think that they just kind of picked the same week. Tyrann Mathieu.
Hold on, I don't know who this is. Give me one second. It might be a caller. Hello. Hello.
Is this the Rolling on the Field podcast?
Yes, it is.
Oh, is this Paul?
This is not Paul. This is John.
Oh, hey, John. What's up?
Hey, who is this? Who are we speaking to?
Oh, Jace.
Oh, hey, Jace. How are you?
What's up, Jace?
No, you don't say what's up to yourself.
Yeah, you don't do that.
You don't do that. You say what's up to the host.
Right.
That's how that works.
We were actually just talking about y'all earlier.
Oh, y'all were talking about the debatables?
Yeah.
Debatable's was good.
yeah,
Good
we're-
job, guys.
We just saw that y'all were live, and we were gonna brag about our thing on live.
Oh, you don't have to. We already bragged about
We
you.
did that already.
Oh, you did? Oh, you did? All right, bet.
Do you know? Let me ask you this: Do you know what your view count is now?
Huh?
Do you know what your view count is now?
I thought it was 1,200.
Yes.
It's
and
close.
Over 300 comments.
How many? Over how?
Over
What?
300 comments. So,
You could-
ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna turn that because that's loud.
Yeah.
But
What was that in the background?
I don't know. It sounds like a washing machine. Yeah. But all right, man. Well, congratulations. Thank
Yeah, y'all did good. Good job. Good job.
All right. Anyways,
I thought it was a little nerdy, but
everybody.
like I said, it's a little booger eater. But hey,
So what was your favorite Tyrann Mathieu moment?
all my favorite Tyrann Mathieu moments are from LSU.
Absolutely.
But the guy just made plays.
He made plays?
He made plays at LSU. He was always around the ball. It seemed like anytime the game was in doubt, there he was.
Right.
He was number 14. His freshman and sophomore season, then he took on number 7.
Yeah.
And then he got dismissed from the team, which is really hard to do when you're playing for Les Miles. So he must have really messed up.
Yeah.
So I don't know what he did, but he seemed to have straightened his life out. He got in the NFL, although he didn't finish college. He might have went back and got his degree. I don't know. He probably did, but
sure he did.
he didn't. He didn't come. He didn't get the whole fanfare of declaring for the draft and everything. He was off the team.
Right.
So, and this was back in the days where you couldn't transfer out and play the next year. So, but he did get in the NFL. I think he played for the Cardinals and the Saints. Was he as good in NFL? No. What was he still a ball hawk and kind of always around it? Yes.
Right.
And the reason that maybe he wasn't as good in the NFL is because he's a pure athlete, but he's a little undersized, and that can only take you so far.
Yeah.
Really good in college, but still had a good career. And we're talking about, when was he on LSU? 2010, 11?
Let's see.
He wasn't on 2017. He was after that.
Let's see. He was at 2010, 2011.
2000. Okay, so he only played 2 years.
Yeah.
Then he got dismissed. So I misspoke. So his freshman year he wore number 14. His sophomore year he got number 7,
Right.
which is a very important number at LSU if you don't know.
Right.
Number 7 is a very sought after number. So is number 18. In fact, they pick who they give it to, and that person is kind of like a captain. They don't wear C's on their jerseys at LSU, but those two are kind of like captains.
Right.
And even if it's a lineman and they can't wear number 7, they put the little number 7 on their jersey, like Will Campbell. You remember Will Campbell?
Yes.
Will Campbell had the number 7 on his jersey because he was honorary number 7. He knew he couldn't wear it. You can't wear that as a lineman. But so that's a big deal there. And he was good there. And, he just messed up too much to stay on the team, which looked like he got his life back in order there. And that's a good story. No matter what, that's a good story.
I'm looking to see who.
I think it was just like weed and stuff, man. I just think he couldn't stay off and pass a drug test.
This year, Harold Perkins will be wearing number 7.
Harold Perkins, let me tell you something about LSU. And y'all may not be LSU heads like me, but let me tell you something. Harold Perkins and the Weeks brothers are going to show out. Whit Weeks and Harold Perkins in that linebacker core.
Yeah.
It's going to be good. It's going to be good. Just like Silsby's linebacking core with them boys that we saw in Dave Campbell's. It's going to be good. It's going to be fun to watch. Shuffle downhill. Let's go.
So it says, at LSU, the number 7 jersey is a coveted symbol of excellence reserved for the team's top playmaker. It's not just a number, it's a legacy passed down to players who embody leadership, talent, and commitment to elevating their teammates. Perkins is doing it this year. Some more notable ones that, Josh and
Patrick
myself know.
Peterson.
Patrick Peterson
Was the first.
Tyron
Matthew.
Leonard Fournette.
Yep.
Jamar Chase.
Yep.
And Derek Stingley Jr.
Yep.
So, so it's a legacy.
It's a legacy. Number 18 is also starting with not Matt Flynn, but shoot.
I know. I thought at one point, didn't Skylar Green?
No, Skylar Green was number 5. But the quarterback to the 03 season was the first one.
That's
to
right.
wear 18. He was Matt Mock.
Matt Mock, yeah.
Yeah, Matt Mock, and then kind of went down the line. Dadgum. All these guys who wore they're all on a radio.
Hello.
Hey,
Hey.
I want to talk a little bit about Whit Weeks.
I love Whit Weeks.
Okay.
I love all 3 brothers.
Yeah, well, I just want to talk about Whit Weeks, especially last year before the injury.
Yes.
So before the injury, which I think happened in the second to last game of the season?
Yeah, it was late.
He had 124 tackles, and that led the team. He had 124 tackles. Okay, that's astronomical. Not to mention 10 tackles for loss and 3.5 sacks.
Hey,
okay, 2 forced fumbles. Like with him and Harold Perkins, it's going to be
good.
Probably going to be one of the top linebackers
something that I think about
country.
all the time that it kind of mirrors is you've got the 3 Weeks brothers plays for LSU, and you got 3 Morris brothers plays for Silsby.
Yeah.
And like I just think of that that kind of mirroring each other. And I was like, man, I hope these guys are as good as them.
Yeah,
Weeks
I think
boys.
it's going to be great. I want to, and I'm looking forward to watching Nussmeier, see what he can do.
Well, he's getting a lot of love preseason.
Yeah,
he's getting a lot of love preseason.
Anyway, I'll shut up and listen. You were talking about Whit Weeks, and I'd actually I was reading stuff and read about, I want to see his 2024 numbers, and I know there's a lot of hype behind him.
And Harold Perkins is
share that info.
Harold Perkins is a menace, and he will be.
He's a lot. He's like you were talking about Tyrann Mathieu. He's a lot like Tyrann Mathieu. He's all over the field. He doesn't have the explosive playmaking ability, but as far as being all over the field, he's everywhere.
And who was that? Justin, you met his grandma.
Oh my gosh. We had such a great conversation with
his grandma. Yes, you had with his grandma at the game. It was dadgummit. Started with a C.
Oh man, let me I have pictures of it too.
He got hurt too, and it was bad.
Anyhow, I'll look it up and put it in the comments.
Yeah, look it up, put it in the comments, because that was a Justin actually met his grandma. He was hurt this season. He had hurt himself early in the season, and Justin had the longest conversation with his grandma.
And she was, for a grandma, she knew so much about football, and we had a conversation for about an hour. Yeah. And just sat there and talked football with this old lady, and she was wonderful.
Yep. It was fun.
Yeah, but I'll shut up and listen, guys. Good show. I'll shut up and listen.
All right, man.
All right. Now, after all that, we are connected. So, all right. Anyways.
So, yeah, we love Honey Badger. Being LSU fans.
Right.
Congratulations on, retiring from the NFL. That's a big deal.
Absolutely.
Especially when there was doubts that you were going to be, able to get in there because, your problems in college. I think, a good story about overcoming your problems. What the hell is it? Are we in Silsby?
I mean, we might be. And the irritating part is that I'm watching it. It's already across the tracks.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah. You don't have to blow anymore, dude.
Yeah.
You're already there. You're
already there. You're there.
You
can stop running now. You're already in the end zone. Anyways. So
dude's blowing all the way into the yard. He's blowing all the way into the yard. I mean, John's right. He's 100% past the track.
Yeah.
He's blowing into the yard. there's a switching yard here if you don't know, and it goes all the way down. There's not another crossing for a mile. And he's still blowing.
Anyways, let's get back on track. Where were we talking about?
We just finished up Honey Badger. We're going to get into BS.
Okay.
Finish it out. What are you listening to?
Clavion
Chason.
Yeah.
Justin. Okay, so we walked into the game. We missed the band by about that much, okay?
Yeah.
And, no, actually, I don't think we did. I just don't think we were able to see them. But we were up close. And Justin, we're just standing there for, 45 minutes. Justin starts chatting it up with this lady. You know how he is. And ends up being Clavion Chason's grandmother.
That's awesome.
And they're just sitting there talking football. And at one point, I'm kind of out of it. And I'm looking off into space. Not out of it like I'm lost or whatever. I just I didn't know what to do at that point. I was ready to go to the game. And he nudges me. He's like, this is Clavion Chason's grandmother over here. I was like, oh, man, how's he doing? How's his recovery going? And, then we start asking those questions and stuff.
Right.
And it was a pretty neat thing.
Yeah.
You're running into those people,
Right.
at games and stuff, especially when you're up close.
Yeah.
But anyway. What do you listen? I mean, I know what I'm listening to. I'm listening to Ozzy.
Same.
Ozzy's on my playlist
With the specifics, because I have the Sirius XM stuff, so we have the Ozzy channel.
Yeah.
And I've just been listening to that.
Yeah.
For the past 2 days.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great station, by the way.
Yes. A lot of that music was behind them anyway, but still, man. I mean, there's so much there. His solo stuff, although it was a little poppy.
Yeah.
It was good.
Absolutely.
There's no question.
Yeah.
Never got to see them. I wish I did. I know our sister and brother-in-law.
Yeah.
I think maybe seen them multiple times.
Yeah.
I know they saw them once because I stole one of their concert shirts and had it for a long time, and then they took it back. So.
And then they took it back.
But yeah. That's what I'm listening to for sure. Some Ozzy. Right. I've been.
Where you been?
I've been out in the field a little bit at work, so
Yeah.
I'm just listening to a little bit of everything. A lot of I go back and forth between what is that called? The white zombie type of metal.
Okay, yeah.
The white zombie type of metal. I can't remember what that's called. Groove metal.
Groove metal.
So I go back and forth between groove metal and 90s alternative nowadays, and yacht rock.
Yeah.
So those three, and I know that's a weird combination. If you ate those, it would probably make you throw up.
It would.
But that's kind of what I've been in the last year, and y'all know this about me, is that's kind of what I've been on. And but Ozzy this week for sure. Ozzy through the end of the week, through Sunday.
Yeah. For
sure. All I'm listening to.
Absolutely.
And what are you streaming?
So, okay. I don't know if you knew this, but I'm a huge Billy Bob Thornton fan.
Me too. Me too.
And so I've been watching Landman.
Landman is awesome.
It is amazing.
Can't wait for season 2.
Yes.
Cannot wait.
I finally started streaming it, and I've been watching the whole season. It has been great so far.
Yeah, cannot wait. What episode are you on?
The last one I watched was when he was talking to the kid about his daughter and getting, wearing,
Yeah, okay.
protection. But
not the first kid, but the second.
The second one, yeah.
The second one where you pulled him out of the truck. And
yeah.
stuff? Okay. Well, you're close to the end right there, but the dynamic with the ex-wife and stuff is so funny.
Absolutely.
And her going to the nursing home and taking the nursing home people to the strip club. It's really good.
It's a fantastic series. What about you?
Well, I haven't been watching anything this week, but I'm looking forward to Happy Gilmore on tomorrow.
The 25th, yeah.
Tomorrow. Is it? No, Friday. Friday.
Yeah.
So,
do you think they're going to mess it up? I've seen the trailer. I don't think it's going to be that bad.
It looks like it's got his real life wife in it.
Yeah.
And probably, I think that's his daughter too.
Yeah.
But it also has Julie Bowen in it.
Yeah.
Obviously it has the guy who plays Shooter McGavin, the McDonald guy, Kevin McDonald.
Kevin McDonald, I think. Yeah, something like that. It's got a lot of returning people.
Yeah, but there's obviously people who died. Carl Weathers died.
Yeah.
Passed. The guy who played the big giant guy who got the nail in his head, he passed. But I think Adam Sandler's just a different actor now than he was back then.
Right.
He's not as silly. He's not Billy Madison and Happy Gilmore I don't think he can bring himself to do that anymore. Be just like silly and dumb.
Like I feel like Grown Ups was maybe like a turn of a different Adam Sandler.
I think it was before that. I think it was Big Daddy.
You think? Oh yeah. Okay.
I think it was then.
Yeah.
And which was really good.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
But yeah, he stays away from that silliness, silly stuff. That
he don't do that.
Yeah, but he still will.
Have you seen?
I love that thing. What was it where he was at a show, and the lady who was hosting said something about Chalamet, Timothy Chalamet. Sounds like something Sandler would say, and he says.
Chalamet. Have you ever seen the SNL thing with the? It's like the Adam Sandler family reunion.
No, I have to.
You got to go watch that one.
I have to look that up
because he kind of goes into that stupid little stuff. Uncut Gems.
Uncut Gems.
Yes,
I haven't watched that, but I heard it was good. You know, he rarely does kind of dramatic stuff.
Right.
He did that one, Punch Drunk Love.
Yeah.
I didn't care for it. Did not care for that one. That was when he was probably younger. Uncut Gems looked good to me.
Yeah.
He had one about Halloween that was silly.
Oh yeah.
Harvey Halloween or something.
Yeah.
I didn't watch it. My girls were past that age by then.
But yeah, I think it's probably
but I think
big
that's
to do with his family.
He's got a bunch of this stuff because he got a big deal with Netflix.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He's got I'm sorry. He's got a big giant deal with Netflix.
Yeah.
Hubie Halloween. I'm sorry.
Hubie Halloween.
But anyway, yeah. Hey, he's getting paid. But he's just not. He's not the same Adam Sandler from Billy Madison. You're not going to get that anymore, ever. I don't think. I think he takes himself too seriously now, which is fine, and I think it'll be fine for, Happy Gilmore too, because even in Happy Gilmore, I think he wasn't as silly.
Yeah. I'm glad to see Justin is still alive. That he's there. You know.
Come out of his gluten coma.
Yeah.
He's alive and well.
We are going to make sure that your resignation is, accepted and all that good stuff, because we saw the pictures. And if you don't know what we're talking about, you need to watch the beginning of this episode.
You need to watch, yeah. Sorry, Justin couldn't be here. He called me and said, "Hey, I can't come. A bear came."
A bear came.
I don't think there's any bears in Southeast Asia. No, there's a black bear.
Murder Mystery was good.
It's real.
I'll give that. Yeah.
And my dog has diarrhea. Violent. It's violent.
All right. Anyways, throw the flag.
We're gonna throw the flag on something.
I mean, what do we always do when he's not here?
Justin.
We throw the flag.
Throw the flag on Justin for getting medium size. For getting caught at a Coldplay concert with a cheeseburger.
Yeah.
And cheating on his gluten diet.
Absolutely.
That's, not family friendly.
It's not family friendly.
It's not. And it definitely was not a terrible Photoshop photo. It was 100% real.
100% real.
That was not a terrible Photoshop. That was it was a burger. The burger was pretty toned up, actually. to be a burger, it was
like I could understand.
Yeah.
In parts. I don't know why you'd be at a Coldplay concert. But
the burger was hitting the stair stepper and the lat pull downs for sure, 100%.
Which I hate saying that because that makes me feel fake, because I actually do like Coldplay, so
we'll talk about that later.
Yeah, we'll talk about it later. Anyways, I do.
I can't even say what I want to say about that. But it's from the movie 40-Year-Old Virgin. 40-Year-Old Virgin. And I want to say that, but I don't. I'm afeared of it.
Yeah.
Ain't no fear to no man.
I don't really have it though, the flag this week, other than Justin not being here.
Yeah, that's our big one.
Yeah.
Justin not being here. Show up to work.
Yeah.
Do your job.
Do you jib?
Yes, I need.
Yes, I need.
I need you to do your job.
All right.
Anyway.
Top 5?
Top 5 Ozzy/Sabbath songs. Okay.
All right.
Mine are a little different because I like some different Ozzy stuff.
Yeah. I figured as much. Mine's going to be more of a general type list, but it's going to surprise you that I think one song on here is going to surprise you.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm gonna start. I got an honorable mention, and it didn't make the list just because there's so many good ones. But I will say that my honorable mention is "Mama, I'm Coming Home."
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a little mushy for me.
Yeah. See, but I like mushy, so
I got 2 honorable mentions: Mr. Crowley and "Children of the Grave."
okay.
Okay. Like those. Okay. Well, your number 5.
My number 5 is actually "Crazy Train."
Okay.
Yeah.
My number 5 is "Snowblind."
Okay.
That's a Black Sabbath song.
Right.
What's your number 4?
My number 4 is "Iron Man."
Oh.
Yeah.
You just looked up a list and just jotted.
No, I didn't. I swear. Because 3 and 2 are going to be surprising to you because there's 2 each. Like I can't pick between.
My number 4 is "The Wizard."
Okay.
And that's a Black Sabbath song.
Yeah. My number 3 is a tie between Mr. Crowley and "Under the Graveyard."
I like "Under the Graveyard." It almost made an honorable mention.
Yeah.
My number 3 is "NIB."
Okay.
And that's a Black Sabbath song. And that's one that kind of like the songs that we mentioned earlier about the "Shout at the Devil and Run with the Devil." That's one of those.
Right, yeah. My number 2 is "Bark at the Moon."
Okay. I like that one. That's okay. My number 2 is "Little Dolls," which is an Ozzy solo song.
Okay.
And that's pretty obscure if you don't follow, if you don't listen to Ozzy. Maybe pretty obscure to you, but it's a really good song.
All right. My number 1, surprisingly, guess what? War Pigs.
War Pigs, I put in number 1 too.
Yeah.
Put in number 1 too. Because to me, and we talked about earlier, Sabbath maybe being the first real metal band.
Yeah. I mean, they
And
call
to me-
Ozzy the godfather of.
And to me, that may be the first real metal song.
Yeah.
It certainly is my first real metal song. So I don't think you can go wrong with it.
Yeah.
And just the opening, and we play at the beginning of the show, where it's just a dull kind of riff that, and you bring the air raid sirens in, and I love openings like that where you bring different things in,
And it's just such a part of culture. How many times have you gone to a football game or something like that, and the band's playing War Pigs or Iron Man or something like that?
Yeah. I don't know if I've ever heard a band play War Pigs.
Have
That'd
you
be awesome.
not? Oh,
No.
you got to check that out.
But anyway, that's, and there's so many good versions. What is the band from the early? Faith No More does an excellent version of War Pigs, and there's a lot of good version of War Pigs.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah,
Do you like T-Pain's version?
I haven't heard it, but
You
I'm
haven't heard it?
interested.
Yeah.
Okay, so the bass in the beginning on Antibody, yes, NIB, yes, that's legit. Yeah, the bass. You know who my go-to kind of urban rock cover band is Body Count.
Okay. Yeah.
And they do a lot of good metal stuff. Body Count is Ice-T.
Right.
Okay, and if y'all have never heard Body Count, now proceed with caution is what I'm going to say, because some of it's rough.
Yeah.
But yes, he had a it's a, I think it would be kind of what's called a mixture.
We're not
Body
going to
Count.
say it's family appropriate.
It's not, I wouldn't say it's family appropriate.
Yeah.
But I think it would be kind of a mixture band. It would kind of be kind of urban / rapish / metal.
Yeah.
And it blends really good, honestly. You'd be surprised.
Right.
But Ice-T has that in his soul for sure.
Absolutely.
He's got metal in his soul.
Yeah.
He does a version of Institutionalized by Suicidal Tendencies.
Mm-hmm.
Do you like Suicidal Tendencies?
So I've actually heard that song before, and I love their version of it.
You like
the
Body Counts version?
Counts version of it.
Yeah.
In fact, I heard that version before I heard the original.
Yeah. Actually, I don't even know if that's Body Count. It may just be Ice-T itself.
Yeah.
It may be him solo, but I think it is Body Count. Youngblood going through changes. I didn't watch it. I didn't watch the concert, but you said it was good. I'll have to go back and watch it. I know you said it was kind of star-studded and a lot of different people covered some stuff.
Right.
Well, I'll go back and watch it, I promise. And we can talk about it if you ever show up. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Like, it's just funny to me that, hey, I can't be there because there's a bear, but I'm going to comment and call in. But, yeah, whatever, your dog had diarrhea, whatever. You passed out and pissed yourself because you ate some gluten.
At a Coldplay concert.
Yeah. Don't cheat on your diet. Stop with the cheeseburgers, man. It's a good-looking cheeseburger, though. It makes me want one. It makes me want a hot dog real bad. Anyway, let's close it out.
All right. Yeah. All right. So thank y'all for watching. Remember to like, share, and follow Ruling on the Fields page. They are a part of Satsuma Valley Studios by Marble Entertainment. Check out all of our other shows, Silsby Live, etc., which is coming out soon, and of course the new show, The Debatables.
The Debatables, they're in the lineup for the time being.
Absolutely.
We're still fleshing it out.
Yeah, fleshing it out. But y'all make sure to like all of our content. It really helps us out. Thank you to our amazing sponsors that have been scrolling down at the bottom of the screen all night long. Thank you for watching this show. It has been awesome. Thank you for allowing me to fill in for once.
Yep.
And I guess I'll do the first part. Until next time.
Hey, wait. We may have I think Justin's gonna have to miss next week too.
Yeah,
so we're reaching out for a guest host to fill in for John.
Yeah.
So
because he doesn't like me on
that's
show.
not that I don't like you. It's just that you like to do behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can get somebody come in.
Yeah, I think that'd be fun.
If y'all want to sit in, reach out to us. Messenger, talk to John, whatever y'all want to do.
Cool.
But anyway.
Yeah, awesome. All right. Well, yeah, like you said, reach out to us if you're interested in being the guest host on the show next week. And until next time, the Rolling on the Field
stands.
Good night, everybody.